whole pack a day.
About a pack a day?
No, not a whole pack a day.
Maybe half a pack a day?
Yeah, something like that.
Any alcohol use?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Occasional? Any illegal drug use?
Nah.
Haven't been having any chest pain, shortness of breath, anything like that?
You see that? I want to run through like the two again, like if I would do the cast and the surgery, like you know something.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
That thing swole, buddy. Man. And wave right now.
All right, so this is the plan. All right, we take you to the operating. It's really swollen right now, so we've got to wait till some of that swelling goes down. We go to the operating room. Okay, it would be next Friday. They put you to sleep. We bring an X-ray machine in, an X-ray machine that we can look at it live. Okay, so we can move your hand around and look at it. At that point, what we're going to do is see if we can get the joints and everything lined up without making an incision. If we can do that, probably all we'd have to do is put a couple pins in. They just go through the skin, so no incision. Those pins would stay in for probably 6 weeks. Then we just pull them out.
I had them sticking out mine too, so I know what you're talking about.
If at that point, so if we feel like that the fracture and everything's good, lined up, and we can't make it much better with making an incision, then that's what we do. That's the simplest thing. If things just aren't lined up very well and we feel like we need to make an incision to get them better lined up, then we make an incision directly over that area. We go down and we get things where they need to be. And at that point, we still either just use pins or maybe screws and plates, depending on what we find when we get in there. Okay, that would be the most that would need to happen. We won't know that until we look under X-ray.
And if I was to do,
And if you didn't want surgery at all, then probably what I would do is I would put you in just a basic splint today until the swelling went down. I'd have you come back next week and we try and get you into a cast. Okay, and see if a cast would hold it where we need it. Now, it's not unquestionable to do that. You just have to understand that you know, things aren't going to be lined up perfectly. You may get arthritis sooner rather than later, and you may still have pain for a longer period of time because the fractures aren't completely lined up.
and how long would I have to be in the cast?
Still 6 weeks. So you're 6 weeks, whether you have the surgery or whether you just have the cast, you're 6 weeks before you're really going to be able to do much with that hand.
This was your hand, or would you?
I'd have surgery.
Yeah, surgery.
Yeah. I would at least go to the OR and see if they could get it lined up a little bit better.
Right.
And we may be able to do that. We may not have to make an incision. We may be able to get it okay, get some pins in it, and that's all we need to do. But if it was me, I'd at least let them try that to get up, because the joint's involved.
Right, I know.
If the joint wasn't involved, then it's not as big of a deal, but the joint's involved.
Yeah, no, really, I need this.
So what I'll do today is get you into a splint, really just for comfort, send you home with some more pain medication, and then if you want to do the surgery, we're scheduled for next Friday.
I think that's what I'm gonna do now.
Okay.
Really, cause I don't want to just go out
Right.
trying to let it heal on its own, and it might not heal right.
Right.
You have to go back and break it again or something.
Right. So here's a prescription for some lower tabs. Okay. This is a consent form. How old are you?
24.
So I need you to sign right here, and this discusses. This is you giving me permission to do what we discussed in surgery. Okay. We
Right.
talked about, you know.
Do it in an X.
Or just do it as, it doesn't have to be perfect signature. Just,
Yeah.
Yep, just the best that you can do.
Larry told me, he said, just write an X. We know it's you.
Yeah, you're doing all right. That looks okay.
Yeah, the pain though. That's all right now. Like I'm just learning.
Yeah, man.
Alright. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you come out in the hall. We're gonna take you just in another room. I'm gonna get you into a splint, okay?